So what are they doing? Just making a stand?
Yeah.
About what?
Ujima Radio had its electricity turned off, so it's like a community radio station. And
I think it's brilliant
they've all
come together, yeah.
I think I'm not sure entirely who turned the electricity off, but
obviously a lot of people listen to it, don't they? So
yeah, it's really important. We're from Bristol UE, we're journalism students.
And what's your story today?
Our story is you guys in the community coming out to protect Ujima Radio.
You know what I mean? The money and the money will pave the way. Yeah. And me I tell you the truth, it's very important to have the radio. It's very important. I mean, I don't care about the political side and the cussing and the war. All I care about is the radio, because as a Jamaican, we don't get no opportunity here. We don't have no voice or nothing for ourselves as a people. And the radio is the only voice we have. So I'm glad said the radio I get back this opportunity. I don't care about the political side who are fight against who or what. All we care about is the radio. Because if it wasn't for the radio, even Mr. Albert Yasso, where there's a lot of things him said, where inform the community. And Judah said, them things that wouldn't be said and wouldn't be known. You know what I mean? Me as an artist who do music, people wouldn't know some do music. Linda B them and Dallas and Talridge them, you wouldn't know about them. You wouldn't know about Noel and Soji them and them man there. You know what I mean? So the radio important to the community. Yeah, so. Celestine from the right there. Let me take a picture with Celestine. Superstar Celestine from the
he's not caring, he's not
Celestine from the video turn on?
Yeah.
Celestine from the Vice. Superstar. Now, listen to me, you know. Let me fix me hat, you know. Let me fix me hat. This is a serious artist. You know how much noise me making on my house. The other day when Celestina clash, a proper competition, you know. And one little girl, so you know. Boom! Killer! With the Vice. This is the Vice, Celestine.
Oh gosh, my relationship with Ujima is probably one of the longest standing relationships I've had with any entity. Ujima is not just a radio station for me, it is a community, and it has embraced me from even before my career, but definitely during my career and even now. And I know that regardless of what happens on The Voice or any other thing that I'm part of, Ujima will always be there to support.
So have you used it as yourself, as a talent developing, and how have you used it as a singer, as an artist yourself? And what's the role of a place like this?
Well, no, I've definitely used Ujima. I mean, a lot of the presenters are good friends of mine. As you just saw Blackout, then I've known Blackout for years, and a lot of the presenters are like that. They're good friends of mine. So whenever I need to promote a gig or promote a song, or I'm just kind of, just needing a little pick-me-up, I can come in and just talk to people that understand where I'm coming from and who are rooting for me, genuinely, not because of my music, but just me as a person. This is home. This is home.
Who turned the electricity off?
Who turned it was a court order to turn it off, so it was turned off by the electricity suppliers.
Who passed the court order to get the electricity turned off?
The landlords. Ujima House Limited are the landlords. They were taken to court by the suppliers, Utility Warehouse, because they hadn't paid their bills. They owed over 5,000 in electricity bills.
Okay.
So the company took them to court and eventually got a court order for the supply to be terminated immediately. We weren't told about it at all. All I knew, somebody called me from my office. There's policemen and a court officer out there. They're going to turn the electricity off immediately, which is what they did. And I mean, fortunately, we managed to persuade them to enable us to do some sort of taking some stuff out so that we could at least set up a skeleton operation elsewhere, take out some of the more valuable bits and pieces.
Okay.
But the court order was turn off the supply immediately, so they couldn't hang around very long.
So what you saying?
Save Ujima.
Okay.
Don't let it go off the air, mate.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's the voice of the community. Keeping St. Paul's together, innit? That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
That's what everyone should be saying. What?
Do you listen? Do you play?
Yeah,
You're a DJ or
listen, yeah,
you
well,
volunteer or anything like that?
Not for the radio station personally, but I listen. I'm a listener, avid listener of the radio station, and personally, I'm not happy with the situation. Personally, the same Warburgs, but yeah, listen to it all over Bristol, innit?
So the radio important to the community, yes.
It's to educate.
You know what I mean? To educate
I'm
us.
wondering if we are getting too much education while they are trying to do things to us.
No, because you never know, if it's a plan.
That's what we are saying. That's what we are saying.
As the chairman of Seed Limited, let this situation arise. So we've got to embarrass the bull.
And what we are saying here.
One of the things I'm hearing, of course, is that it's us, it's we that mess up the thing. So what do you think? How do you deal with that? Because no one's prepared to have that conversation.
When I say we, you know. When I say we, you know. I know we, you know, because you have people who look like we, but I know we. You have people who are Babylon, them are work for. Because if you think you know, if you mash up something where benefit the people will look like yourself. You cannot be the people them. You're going to look like the people them. But you're not working for us.
No, the time has come for us to start to call things as it is. Get rid of bad apples amongst ourselves. There's no two ways about it. You know what I'm saying?
Long live Ujima. Long live the struggle to the liberation of the people who are being oppressed. Long live that power. Long live the ancestors. Long live. Salute.
Give thanks.
Divided. And that's the rod of Moses.
Sadly, it happened to Trinity about 5 years ago. They didn't pay their VAT installments. People from the council moved in and closed the place down. And it was only as a matter of negotiation that bureaucratic thing was lifted, because I was arguing that they needed to trade themselves out of the deficit in order to get money to pay the VAT in order to satisfy their revenue. So it's this sort of bureaucracy, it's more than my job's worth, rather than responding as, well, this is a valuable thing to the community. Let's see if we can work with them in order to resolve the situation.
So do you think this demonstration was important as far as making that point?
To the staff. It's important to the staff to see that there is a constituency outlook. As far as the bureaucracy goes, it must be senior officers or councillors who put pressure on the officers to say, isn't there another means of enforcing this debt or getting somebody to take responsibility?
Thanks to today, the City Council will be meeting with us at 10 o'clock on Monday to switch the power!
People power! We love people power!
That conversation will take place at 10 o'clock with myself and Ignore, the finance manager, and then we're looking at a separate system, the second part of that conversation, for our own electric power supply.
Brilliant!
We've done nothing wrong, we've played the game, we've paid our bills, and we are the victim in a power lock between the City Council and this building. So, separate to that, the City Council stepped in. As I said, I spoke to the Mayor beforehand, we have to thank him for intervening. He phoned me from France, so that's good. 10 o'clock on Monday, we're going to get this power supply switch back on.
Yes! Brilliant.
It's kind of, first of all, being in shock, then thinking they can't do that, not going to get away. I mean, I'm at my worst when I'm wound up like that. So, I've been talking for about 4 years about this and about that, so it kind of brought things to a head. So that wasn't a shock, it's the way it was done, just coming on. You know, we've got somebody who's got a major illness, just cutting off the electric power to them. We had somebody on their first day of work experience, had to be ushered out the building. That's just disgusting. Then to find out the City Council officers weren't going to do anything, that was a slap in the face. And then finally is okay, talking stops. We, checking our facts. Have the bills been paid? Yes. £6,000 got paid last year to this organisation. So we have this sort of whiteness. I know the city council is saying they've got this golden lease. I'm not really interested, right? You know, I'm an ex-social landlord. I have closed crack dens. I've closed prostitution rings. I've closed racist houses. Environmental health, closed down illegal establishments all the time. You know, it's not beyond the powers of the city council, speaking as an ex-social landlord, for the city council for them to act on the terms of the covenant. In the very least, the terms of that covenant for a community organisation is external power. We have no power, not only to us, to the other organisations in the building, and this is something that's happening continually. Then to see the support, first of all on social media, the thanks that I was getting on personal calls about how can I help, from the most strangest places. People say, oh, we don't want to know about our people are Ujima people, this is a Bristol thing. And it's just great. And then seeing today that happen and that unfold, and then to be here and getting that phone call, first of all from the mayor, and then from officers within the council, then reversing their decision and helping us. We only ask for it, so we're not asking for any money. We just ask for them to use their soft power, which is what they've done, to get their power back on, and then their hard power to get rid of the landlords and leaseholders there. So that's where we've come from, and to get one of those goals within a matter of hours has been fantastic. And just love for everybody today. It's been wonderful.
30 seconds before the argument.
Moving.